Hello everybody, hope you're doing good today. Sorry it took me so long to come on. YouTube was being a little bit of a stinker this morning. Okay, so we're going to do the sign of Gemini. And I'm really curious what's going on with you. You've had quite a lot going on with Rahu being in your house, well, in your sign rather, because it's not really your house, it's your sign. So with Rahu being in your sign, which is a co-ruler, you probably have been experiencing some confusion, some erratic changes in behavior, some moodiness to where you guys might just jump off. It's because Rahu's been there. So maybe you're not completely your normal reserved self. Maybe you're a little bit more jumpy, okay? You might have met your alter ego in the past 14 months. You might have met a different side of yourself. You might have found that you have possibilities you never knew you had. Surprises around every corner, right? And please check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, Jupiter, if you're looking for a husband or spouse and you're watching for the husband or spouse, or Mars, okay? Let's just get an overview. Okay, Gemini, you guys are creative. You are spunky. You are well, I guess not the child, but I would say the children. Gemini is the children of the zodiac. A lot of people think you might be childish, but you're really young at heart. You love children. You love to play. You love to talk. You love to chit-chat. You love arts and crafts. You're very creative with your hands. You're excellent at speech. You're excellent at speaking with crowds of people, making friends. You're a flirt. Yes, you are. Geminis are a flirt. But generally speaking, Gemini's beautiful. Gemini people, especially in Vedic, tend to stay young almost forever. They just have this young look, okay? Maybe they do stay young a long time. You know, that's just genes. But it's their persona, it's their aura. Gemini can feel very young and resilient and look very young and resilient for most of their life, if not all of their life. Let's see what's going on with Gemini. And did I say you guys are also very good witches? Shh, that's our secret. I know, but they are. Okay, so for this card for Gemini, hi Tim Green. You guys will be young forever. I love it. I have such a curious dream, grounding and returning to reality, coming home. And I think that's what it's been like with Rahu in your sign. It's like a dream. You've had all these crazy things happening to you, sudden ups and downs, shocking events that have taken place, feelings that are not quite like yourself, confusion. It feels like you went down the rabbit hole. And now we're kind of getting to the tail end of it, and you're kind of like, well, that was a curious dream. Okay? You're returning to reality, and you're getting serious, and you're getting grounded. Look at these big eyes. It reminds me of a Gemini. These big eyes, beautiful young face, very much. So it's kind of the overall energy. The underall energy is choices, feeling blocked or restrained. You might have an overwhelming sense of, I don't know what to do. I'm exhausted. My mind is mentally worn out with trying to figure something out. And I just feel like, am I trying to beat down a door that's not meant to open? So anyways, that's kind of what I also sense underneath it all. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, Gemini. We're going to start with the Divine Masculine Gemini. I usually tend to start with the DM. Keep in mind, cross watchers are welcome. Okay, so if you're a cross watcher, that is perfectly fine. Keep in mind, all the readings are reversible. So if it doesn't resonate, maybe it's your person's experience and not your own, okay? But keep in mind, if I'm reading for your person, maybe it's your own if you're watching, cross-watching. Okay, so I'm going to put that over here. So for the Divine Masculine Gemini. I know, it's crazy. It's like at the same time I'm moving, my neighbor's moving. It's so weird. And he's out there with his truck and all his stuff, and I'm like, I need to get moving. I'm moving in a week. I haven't even made a dent in my packing, so not going too good. But I have a lot of work to do, and I've got the kids. It's hard. It's hard to move by yourself. Okay. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe a lot of you Geminis are moving, huh? There we go. Figured I would give us some reversals today. Okay, so what's going on with the Divine Masculine? Hi, Ochi Queen. Hi, Ashwini. Hi. Okay, so Divine Masculine Gemini, let's start with you. Boom. 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 Okay, now I sound like that guy from Couples Retreat, that gorgeous yoga instructor, and he's like, boom, boom. That's what I feel like. Oh gosh, that's just ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Boom. Boom. Okay, Gemini Masculine. The first card out for you is King of Cups in reverse. This is falling out of love. Falling out of love, not feeling in love. This is keeping your feelings hidden. There's a lot underneath the surface. This is not wanting to share your feelings, not wanting to address your feelings, and also not being able to handle your feelings. The next card is Desire is in reverse. So for a DM Gemini, this is a lack of sexual desire. You're just not feeling it. You're not feeling intimate. You're not feeling romantic. You're not feeling sexual. You're not feeling on fire. There's almost like a loss of sexual appetite. We have Two of Swords, the decision. I think you've recently had to make a decision and you're not so sure you made the right decision. I think you're wondering if you made the right decision. I think you're back and forth in your head, yet your heart is trying to speak to you and reach you, but you're not able to hear the heart because you're too much in your head. Ace of Wands in reverse. This is, again, a lack of masculine energy. This is, it's the perfect word. A lack of desire, for sure, but it's also feeling like there's not a new beginning coming. Like, this is it. You guys ever felt like this is it? This is all there is to life. This is it. It lacks luster. This is disappointment. Disappointment, some kind of disappointment here. Let's keep going. Three of Swords, broken heart. You could be involved in a third-party situation. This is definitely, I'm suffering. I'm having a hard time. My heart hurts. I can't. And this is your card, Gemini. Three of Air, your third house. You've been hurt or you've hurt someone. There's a third-party pain here. You're brokenhearted. Look at that. I almost feel the blood dripping down my hands. Like I just feel it. It's gushing. There's so much pain. Pain in his eyes. Pain in his heart. Pain in his mind. And then, oh my gosh, Five of Cups in reverse. This is a lack of feelings. In fact, the feelings are shut the hell off. That's why King of Cups is in reverse. This person's emotions are completely upside down. This Gemini DM used to feel regret and sorrow and guilt and shame. Now this King of Cups in reverse feels nothing. No regret, no shame, no remorse, no sadness, no love, no happiness, nothing. It's just Yeah, we're not feeling anything right now. I would say the only thing that this DM masculine is feeling is hopelessness. Hopelessness. Bottom of the deck is Page of Wands, desire. There could be a child involved here. Okay, a little child, a fire sign child, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person could, I don't know, I'm feeling something here. This person got caught up in passion, in sexual chemistry. This person got caught up too quickly. Too quickly. And in their passion, in their moment of sexual desire, the wand, everything happens so fast, and now there's a mess. There's just a huge mess. Huge mess. And for the DM Gemini, what the hell do I do now? You know, this is like I gotta clean it up. Please clarify the King of Cups in reverse to me. Please clarify the King of Cups in reverse. Oh, it's this one. There's the Fool in reverse. See, there could be something off with an Aries. Maybe somebody's an Aries around here. I don't know. But something's off. There's no new beginning. There's no take a risk, no leap of faith, no fresh start. This is not so good. Tell me what the heck is going on here with this DM Gemini. Dependent. Okay. And this is, I don't know what's going on here. It's very immature. It's very childish. It's about children. I don't know. There's a dependent. There's a dependent on the DM masculine. Maybe it's even somebody codependent or childish. I don't know. But there's a dependent on the DM masculine, and the masculine feels like this is it. My life is over. I guess this is good. This is as good as it gets. They're not feeling very happy about it. They're not feeling very in love about it. They're feeling a little bit scared, to be honest, and not fearful, like I'm so scared, I'm shaking in my boots, but scared that they made the wrong choice. There's some fear here. Tell me about this desire in reverse for Divine Masculine Gemini. Insecure. Somebody with the DM Gemini or the DM Gemini himself or herself is feeling insecure because of, I think, third-party energies, infidelity, maybe their body. Okay, maybe they're feeling insecure with that, but there's something wrong here. This person doesn't feel secure enough to open up sexually. This person feels ashamed to open up sexually. This person is feeling terrible. I've got cold chills. Two of Swords again. I mean, yeah, it's insecurity about a decision. Two of Swords, Two of Swords is your card, Gemini. Again, I'm insecure at the decision I made. This person once had a very strong desire, you know, with this Page of Wands down here. This person once had a very strong desire to go after the situation that they're in, but somewhere along the road, there's been a lack of desire now. There's been questioning, did I make the right decision? And I think this all went down within a week. Within the past 7 days, the DM Gemini has been questioning their situation. Tell me about this decision, this Two of Swords. I'll get to the DF Gemini in a second. I'm excited, so hang in there. There's more messages. We have Two of Swords, the decision invading. Somebody's watching. Oh, so this DM Gemini is like, guess what, Steph? Somebody's watching me. Somebody's watching me, and of course this person's like, all eyes on me. All my decisions are being watched. Hi, Bridget. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for ordering the emergency reading. Yay! I'll see if I can do it later today. I'm so happy. Yay, Bridget, if you're watching. So anyways, thank you. That helps me so much. Oh my God, that helps me so much. You have no idea. So with this invading here, for the Gemini masculine, it's like, you know what? They're watching me. Everyone's judging me. Everyone's watching my every move. And I really think I made a bad choice. They're insecure because someone has their eyes on them. This person who's watching them has very beautiful eyes. Like hazel eyes, green eyes, maybe even contacts, or just beautiful brown, deep sexual eyes. Whoever this person is, they have beautiful eyes. Tell me more about this decision. Tell me more about this decision. This person has beautiful looks. Could be a Leo. Could also be a Virgo, like the Virgin. The epitome of Venus. Or for a masculine, the epitome of Mars. Someone very, very sexual. Let's see what's going on here. Please tell me more about this decision and what's being watched. Eight of Wands, communication, everybody. This is coming in so quickly. Everybody's watching this DM. There's been text messages. There's been phone calls. It's almost like they put something out there in public, right? For the whole world to see. And all of a sudden, everyone's freaking out like, oh my God, Gemini. Oh my God, Gemini, we didn't know. Oh my God, Gemini, what the actual F? Oh my God, Gemini, what the hell are you doing? You know, oh my God, Gemini. And Gemini's like, what the, oh my God, it happened so fast. And DM Gemini, you're like, I don't know what happened, man. It happened so quick. I didn't know what to do. It was out of control. It was like a fire. Once the fire got lit, it just raged into a forest fire. It was out of control, acres and acres and acres, and it spread like wildfire. This news, this information, this Two of Swords, Three of Swords, it spread like wildfire. And the DM Gemini can't control it. So the DM Gemini is a little bit insecure right now because, oh shit, uh-oh. There's some people questioning this Gemini's decisions. Tell me about the Ace of Wands in reverse for the Gemini masculine. We have misguided and judgmental. This guy made a judgment under the wrong impression. And let me get a better look at this. This guy got lured in to a situation. Somebody wants Gemini, and Gemini's got 3 blindfolded cards. Gemini's walking in blindly, not knowing exactly what he or she is getting into. And they're just following the call, following where they're being told to go, and they're really nervous because they're not exactly excited about where they're headed. This is almost like walking the Green Mile. Have you guys seen that movie? You know, and even just the old saying, dead man, walk in the mile, dead man, walk in the Green Mile, or whatever, you know what I mean? In jail. And this one is just really just like following a voice, following a call, and scared. Could you imagine the goosebumps? And I get goosebumps. I don't know what's going on with this person, but this person's not feeling great about this situation. I know that much. Tell me more about this person. Ooh, 8 of Cups in reverse. This person should have walked away from a situation before shit hit the fan, but they didn't. This is almost like being trapped, being emotionally disconnected, yet not being able to leave. Maybe this person is locked up in jail, you know, and they're looking bad about their judgments. Like, what did I do? It's like, I wanted to rob that bank. I wanted to go get all that money. I was super excited. I was picturing me in Bali or, you know, Hawaii. I was like, I'm going to spend that cash. But instead they got caught. They got caught, and now they're paying the sentence. Dead man walking the mile. Interesting. So now this person's seemingly happy decision feels like a life sentence. Feels like, okay, the bar's just closed on me and the cuffs are on me. Ching, you're going nowhere. And it's kind of eerie, and this person is just like numb. Numb, I don't know how to feel about this. This could also be DM masculine, to where somebody that you love is going through this. Somebody that you love is falling out of love with you. They have no sexual desire for you. They are insecure about themselves because of a third-party painful situation you've put them through. They are suffering from a little bit of codependency here, and they don't know how to begin their life again with this information. It came at them really fast. It was a surprise. They want to stop caring and completely walk away, but in a sense, they haven't. In a sense, the person that's with you, DM Gemini, is, I want to stop caring, but something's holding me back. It's almost like they're just numb. They don't know how to feel what they feel. They don't know what to do with their... If someone did get put into jail, how do they react? What do they do? What do they say? What can they do? They're disappointed with your decisions to end up there. They're disappointed with your choices. But what can they do? They can't fix it. And this person wanted to fix it. But right now, that judgment, everyone's just judging Gemini DM like, hey, these are your choices. You made a mess. You turned the situation into a terrible tragedy. And I don't know what to do. And really, that's where we're at. Let's keep going. Tell me about this Three of Swords, broken heart. We have, oh, well, I got 3 of them. I'll just take them. I have walking away. So, DM, either you left your lover or your lover left you. Or someone's being forced to leave the situation. But walking away is what hurts. The ending of this relationship is what hurts. We have haunted. They're haunted by the way that this relationship ended. Haunted by the heartache of how this whole thing blew up. You know, it's like looking back and saying, I wish this never happened. I can't believe within one night or one day, some decision was made, and now everything's messed up. And there's just so much guilt. This girl's covering her face. She's crying. Her hair's over her head. This girl's like the Grudge girl. She's got her head down, hair covering her face. This girl's covered her face. She's walked away. All the Two of Swords have blindfolds. Even the Eight of Cups is walking away with their back turned. Gemini DM, your back is turned. You turned your back to someone, or someone's turning their back towards you. Keep in mind, it's always reversible. And it comes down to this. There's shame. Shame, guilt, embarrassment, and this makes you feel very insecure, or it's reverse, okay? The other card is distant. And this could be because you're locked up. It could also be because you're somewhere far away from the person you love. It's extremely distant. And that pain of separation is hurting the people involved. Tell me about the Five of Cups in reverse. You know, and this is almost DM Gemini, like you're trying to make the most of it. You're like, well, I can't fix shit. I'm trying to numb myself out. This person could be drinking a lot. Drinking, numbing themselves. Superficial. Yeah, their little fake smile, their little fake mask, their little escapades of everything's fine is not. It's superficial. It's bullshit. right now someone's just trying to be fake to get through this mistake. Ooh, I should patent that. Someone's fake to get through the mistake. Really, that's what it is. And they're going to keep going down this road. This person's going up an elevator. They're just going to keep going as best as they can to the best of their ability, because what other damn choice do they have? When you get locked up, or when you get to the point where the decision you made, it's it, there's no way around it, what choice do you have? You have to own it. All right? And it's funny, somebody said that's your Sagittarius. It could very well be. And you know why? Because Rahu's in the sign of Gemini and Ketu is in the sign of Sagittarius. So the Gemini is looking at the Sagittarius. They could very well have a Sagittarius rising, okay? Or, you know, they're just looking at that situation. So even the Sagittarius could be looking at this situation. This could be going on with that person. But tell me more about superficial. Tell me about the superficial. And the Five of Cups in reverse for Gemini DM. Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lack of an offer. An offer's been retracted. A promise has been taken back. Okay, someone's going to not like what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it. Somebody may have proposed to someone out of pressure. Or someone could be lying about marriage or proposal, and they're never going to go through with it. Superficial. They're never going to go through with that promise. They are lying through their teeth. Bottom of the deck is Four Swords. They're keeping it to themselves. Right now, between the DM and whoever, there's not a lot of talking. There's just not a lot. I didn't clarify that Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords to me, this pain. What does this pain have to do with? Tell me about the pain. Tell me about the pain. Five of Wands. Competition, arguments, other people involved. There's more than a couple parties involved. This is a family feud. I do think there's children involved. It's almost like maybe an older man wants to propose to someone and the children say, no, we hate her, we don't want you to. And the whole family doesn't want their older dad to propose. Or it could be where this person proposed to someone and maybe did some dirt in the past, found out they had a child with someone, found out their past was dark, and then they're like, I don't know if this person wants to marry me anymore. I don't know if after this person finds out who I really am, this is going to work. They're second guessing themselves. This could also be a fake proposal where somebody proposes to people and they don't even care. It doesn't mean anything to them. King of Cups in reverse is, I don't value love. I don't cherish love. I don't cherish commitment. This person is backwards, probably very backwards on how they view love. And I think it stemmed from, and if they don't have children, maybe this is their childhood. They grew up in a home where their parents were not in love. They grew up in a home where maybe they only had one of their parents. They grew up in a home where there could have been sexual abuse. And they just don't view lovemaking the way a normal person would. But there's a lot of doubts and there's contemplation. This person is refusing to make a decision at this time, but they know they have to. They're forced to. And they're absolutely pressured. And this is the pressure, this Eight of Wands. You guys heard that song by David Bowie, Under Pressure? Dun, 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 dun. You know, under pressure. So, and that's what this person's going through. I'm going to get another oracle here for the DM. This is a very technical reading. I'll use the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Queen of the Moon Oracle. For the DM Gemini's lover, they could have the appearance of a moon goddess, meaning fair-skinned or clear-skinned, like their skin is so creamy. They have this appearance of, even if it's milk chocolate, baby, I'm just saying it's creamy, okay? Very smooth skin, a round face, beautiful hair, soft hands, luscious lips, you know, the moon goddess. Someone you would see with lots of curves, if that's a female. If it's a male, it would be someone very round, very large, broad-shouldered maybe, maybe a rounder, you know, circular face, Cancerian traits, you know. So anyways, this could be a connection to this person, okay? Let's go ahead and see what the outcome is for this DM Gemini. Growth, waxing crescent, which is literally the moon we're in now. Something's growing, something's happening, something is on the rise. Something is growing here. The outcome is this is going to help this person grow. The number 5 stands for change. Let's just see what's going on here with this. Something is going to change dramatically in this DM Gemini's life. And it says, reject stagnancy. To get unstuck, take action, Gemini. The choice to grow should be made. Expect growing pains when making huge changes in your life. Change is a natural part of life and cannot be pushed against forever. Change should have aim and purpose. Be courageous, and you will bloom and blossom. It says, think of a willow tree. Willows often grow on the sandy banks of highly shiftable and changeable rivers. Yet they reach huge sizes, successfully growing and holding in an unpredictable habit. How do they do this? When you see a young willow on the banks, for a long while it looks like a feeble stick. It may have a few branches and leaves, but at first the trunk will be fine and flexible rather than robust. What we don't see immediately is the root base. I do think this DM Gemini is very thin, very skinny. Okay, very slender. If not skinny, can I just say slender? It's a slender person, which a lot of Geminis tend to be. But this person's at war with their mind, at war with their heart. They don't know what to do. They are insecure at their choices. They feel like a F up. They feel like I made a mistake. But they also feel like I have to take responsibility and man up or woman up and just face this head on. They feel like this is a part of their progression with life, a part of their growing. They're going to go ahead and pursue whatever they need to do, even as brokenhearted as they may be. I don't see a very happy ending here. I don't see the DM having some wonderful, happy situation in the end. I see whatever this person is into in the moment, it doesn't end well. I don't know. What is the outcome? Let's see, what is the outcome for this Gemini DM? What is the outcome for this Gemini DM? I don't know why I said Gemini. Maybe they liked denim. Hey, they like jeans. I like jeans. Okay. Gemini. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm a little bit surprised. Whatever. At the end of this Gemini's progress and growth, there is true love. there will be some kind of a relationship had. Whoever this Gemini is connected to, which is a true love, they may not be involved in the situation right now, but they're watching you. There's a Gemini or a cross watcher for a Gemini that's watching the situation. And it is true love. It could even be twin flame energy with the 2 candles. Okay? And, you know, part of this journey is dealing with pain and hurt and not being able to change that, but learning how to accept the disappointment. Learning how to deal with frustration. Sometimes Spirit puts these things in your path because you haven't learned, because you've refused to change, you've refused to grow. And when people refuse to grow and stop their behaviors and stop their habits, there will be some issue that arises in their life to cause them to grow, whether they're being locked up because of their decisions, whether they're being tied down because of their decisions, whether they're being forced to man up or woman up because of their decisions, whether they're being forced to have heartache and watch someone walk away because of their decisions. But whatever's going on here at the DM, it's really a painful situation, and I don't feel happy that you went through that, and I'm very sorry. Bottom of the deck is darkness, long night moon. And so I think really what you're being forced to go through is dark night of the soul. And if you're not understanding why you're in a dark night of the soul, you need to go within, because there's been some emotional problems here for a long time. And I do mean it's not just, you know, in a relationship. Childhood. Childhood is coming up here, especially with the pages. Childhood plays a part in why you're learning these difficult lessons. Some people can get past their childhood and grow and be who they need to be. Some people don't grow because of their childhood, and they become someone they don't want to be. And that is definitely the issue that I'm feeling here. I do think that this is going to change, because the number 5 with growth, this is going to transform. There's going to be some huge change. I will get more into that in the extended. I will see what the outcome is as far as what the future looks like, maybe a year down the road. Okay, we're going to go ahead and see what 2020 is going to hold in store for DM Gemini and see how this change is going to play out. Okay, but right now, this is where I'm going to stop here and just say there's a difficult situation ahead. Face it like an adult. The decisions made may not have been the best for your interest. You do have regrets. You're trying to numb your feelings. You could be drinking right now. You could be not trying to look at the situation right now, but things will be changing in 2020. And we're going to see how this situation transforms. Okay? Let's go ahead and jump now into... Well, hang on. Okay, I'll ask 2 more questions. I feel like somebody wants to know how the true love people feel about each other. So I'll just answer that question. How does the true love partners, or, you know, twins, soulmates, feel about each other? What are their true feelings? What are their true feelings? Actually, I'm going to use a different deck. What are their true feelings for these 2 people? How does the DM Gemini feel for the cross watcher, and how does the cross watcher feel for the DM Gemini? Okay. How does the DM Gemini feel about the cross watcher? Their true love. How does the DM Gemini feel about their cross watcher? I have your words linger in my mind. I have no other compares to you. So they still think about you. They think about the words you've shared with them. They think about your conversations. They know that no one else stands up like you do. They don't know why they did what they did to you. They don't know why you're suffering the way you guys are. They don't know why they made the bonehead decisions that they did. They know no one else is like you. They do think about what you guys talk about. Bottom of the deck is you feel like home to me. So can you imagine how uncomfortable they must feel? I mean, if this is someone that went to jail and they're away from home, they're away from their lover, and their lover's like home to them. Now they're stuck somewhere where they don't want to be. If this person decided on maybe a third party, didn't choose the true love, think of how uncomfortable they feel. Now they're not living their life and at home with the person they feel at home with because of their decisions. Whatever the situation is, guys, they don't feel comfortable. They feel very insecure, cold, and dark, and detached. Now, how does the cross watcher feel for the DM Gemini? And keep in mind, these messages are completely reversible. So, okay. How does this person feel for the DM Gemini? It could be male or female in the DM energy also. Our connection still affects me. The person cross-watching is like, do you know that this connection, as distant as we are, still affects me? That even though we've walked away, 8 of Cups, this hand walked away, do you not know that this still affects me? And I almost feel like the DM Gemini is like, how does it bother you? We're not together. We've been separated. Why are you acting like this bothers you? But the cross-watcher is like, it still affects me. Still affects them, even though this has been a separation. Okay. I was just going to get one, but I'll get a couple. I can still feel you. I can still feel you. They still feel your spirit, your energy, DM. They still sense you. They still feel you in their heart. As distant as you guys are, this person still has that attachment. If they were to sit down and meditate and imagine your face, or have a dream about you, they would wake up in a sweat. They would be like, I don't want to feel this, but they can't help it. But they've been running from this for so long, as did you, DM, or vice versa. You know, keep in mind, there's been an avoidance of feelings. King of Cups reverse, 5 of Cups reverse, walking away, 8 of Cups in reverse. It's like, even though you guys have tried to walk away, you still haven't really emotionally. So I think this 8 of Cups in reverse is like, yeah, we're split up physically, but emotionally, there's still an attachment here. The next card is your beauty still moves me. So the way your person feels about you is they're still very attracted to you, and it kind of pisses them off. It kind of makes them mad that they're still attracted to you no matter what happened. I wish I could take back the things I said. They wish they could go back and fix what happened. And that's the way they feel. They're like, either they wish they could go back and fix what happened, or the cross-watcher wishes you could go back and fix what happened. That they would have said something, spoke up, been more assertive. With this lack of Ace of Wands, lack of desire, this true love relationship lacked one very important asset. Speaking their mind. Speaking how they feel. Being direct. Somebody beat around the bush. They didn't face their feelings head on. It was like, I'll just kind of hope they read my mind. I just hope they kind of know how I feel. I'll just tell this person that I think we're twins, we're connected, and I love them, and see where they take it from here. That's a lack of direction, of like direct action. That's passive aggressive. What this relationship needed was aggression. What this relationship needed was go get it kind of attitude. And the last card is, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. At the end of the day, this Gemini energy is just, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. Sorry. I screwed up. Maybe again. Maybe the cross-watcher is saying, I'm sorry, DM. I screwed up. Again. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. Whatever this is, it just sucks, and I'm sorry. Thank you, Nina. I love you. Thank you for the $10. Yay! That's a cute little pair. So, you know, it's very sad. It's very sad. And like I said, I will go into what the future holds for the two of you, okay? But right now, this is the sudden energy, okay? So, all right. Oops. Hi, Dios mío, that was a crazy reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the Divine Feminine. For the Divine Feminine, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You got it, babe. You got it, babe. Tell me about the Divine Feminine Gemini, which is what I am. So I'm super excited. I don't know what this reading holds. It could be for me, could not be. I don't know. Let's see. But I am a Gemini DF. Let's see what it says. But, you know, it's always reversible. So sometimes if it's not my story, it's my lover's story. So always look at it that way, okay? Yay, Ryan. You're so sweet. Thank you, Ryan. I love it. Okay, so for the DF, we have It's Always Tea Time. The number 26, Eternity, Endless Moments, and Repetition. Well, that sounds like an infinity symbol to me. This is a lot like Eight of Pentacles. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Endless, eternity. She doesn't look very happy. She looks a little frustrated. You could be dealing with a Virgo, okay? Or you just have some relation to Virgo because really Gemini, who rules your sign? Mercury. And Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini, so there could be a link there. But you kind of feel like you're having tea time with a Mad Hatter. You're like, oh my God, is this ever going to end? So there's some frustration. You're like, I'm so frustrated, Steph. I'm super frustrated. Okay, all right, I get you. Endless story, is this the never-ending story? The never-ending story. Okay, so Gemini DF. Let's get your codes. Let's get your codes go. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Seven of Pentacles, patience, more Virgo energy. It's about waiting. This is the waiting game. And you've been waiting forever. For this Gemini, and waiting is very difficult for a Gemini, but look, time is of the essence. Time is slipping away like the sands in an hourglass. You know, even that, what was that old show on TV? It was like The Days of Our Lives. Like sands through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. And it's like tick-tock, tick-tock. It's endless. You're like, is there ever something that's going to change? It feels consistent, repetitive, year after year, because Pentacles represent a year, year after year after year. It's the same crap. And keep in mind, you can be a male or a female in a DF energy, okay? But it's certainly frustrating so far. The first card you have is the Sun. Could also do with the Leo, maybe a Leo, Virgo, cusper. Then we have the Three of Cups, celebration. Good times, baby. Then we have the Four of Pentacles, certainty. Then we have Four of Swords, rest. I see a theme here. 4, 4, 4. See a theme. Then we have the Six of Cups, fate. This is a fated soulmate kind of relationship. Destined lovers. Fate is at hand. Then we have Nine of Swords in reverse. That's good. So, okay. All right. It looks like you used to have some sleepless nights. You may still be experiencing some sleepless nights. But there's one thing that has changed. You're getting out of depression. You're getting out of misery. You're getting out of sadness. The Sun is the first card out for you. This is a healing, transformative, happy energy. This is every day you wake up optimistic. Every day you wake up loving this earth, loving and being grateful. Every day you wake up with an attitude of gratitude. Every day you have your arms wide open, your heart is open. You're like, heal my heart, fix it, just mend my wounds. I'm ready to be healed. You're looking optimistic at what's going to come for your future. Three of Cups, celebration. You could be looking forward to a wedding. You could be looking forward to the birth of a baby. You could be looking forward to a gathering or a family reunion. And you could also just be feeling really, really happy right now. Like you love life. And with the Four of Pentacles, you're not going to budge your happiness for anybody else. This is your world. You created this, and you're not going to let someone come in and damage you in some way. Maybe you had in the past. That's why you had the Nine of Swords over there in reverse. But going forward into this future, no. You're not going to let the past, which was painful, dictate your future. Okay? And with this Six of Cups, there's nostalgia. You are thinking about your childhood. You're thinking about your past. I also think that if you have a little brother or little sister, you're trying to get in contact with them. You're trying to communicate with them. You're trying to be a support for them. You might be asking your brother or sister to come visit you, spend time with you, get reconnected. You may be babysitting for your nieces or nephews if you have any. You're opening your door to love and life. This is forgiveness. And what I see is forgiving the past, healing the past, being stronger because of the past. I see Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. You could also be with a Cancerian person, or you might be recovering from the illness of cancer or recovering from losing someone to cancer. But you have a new outlook on life, and it's make the most of every moment because tomorrow's never promised. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. Duh. Cancerian would be tropical for the DF Gemini. Sorry, I didn't even think of that sooner. Duh, that could also be just what that is. That you're a Cancer in tropical, but you're a Gemini in Vedic, okay? But anyways, I just see this as a positive new beginning for you. And I think you're going to sleep better. You're going to rest better. You're going to have peace in your life. You're going to have stability. Yes, this eternity, this repetition, this certainty with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Swords is peace of mind. You're going to have peace of mind, if not this year, for the next 4 years, if not even just for the next 3 to 6 months. You're going to have peace. It really looks very happy for you right now. Let's go ahead and get some more details for you. And I will use the Golden Tarot. No, I will use... Okay, I'll just go ahead and use the Twin Flame Shadows. What happened to Gemini? What happened in the past, right? What happened? So let me shuffle this more. These are staying the same. Oops. Okay. All right. All right. So here I have unavailable. I think you might have met an unavailable man or woman. You met someone that was emotionally unavailable at one time. Okay? They were guarded. They had their guard up. You knew it, and you were hoping that you could just take that guard down. That there was some way you guys could work through that. You were confident that you would be able to help that person open up because you're Gemini. Manipulation. You might have done magic. We already said Gemmies are witchy. You might have used some candle magic. At the very least, if you hadn't used any kind of candle magic, you lit candles, like prayer candles. You know, like those Catholic candles. You lit those for protection, for peace. You also love candles. I feel like this Gemini has a room full of candles. Maybe you have a candle wall. Maybe you have candle sconces. Maybe you have you love candles. Candles are your thing. And, you know, there's some kind of an attraction there. I also feel like in your recent past, this could have been 3 to 6 months ago, or even around, you know, Halloween time even. It looks like you guys had a break in communication with somebody. A break in communication. Yeah, there's something with Halloween here. Pumpkin, pumpkin. We have fixated. Something happened around this time. Maybe you found something out. Maybe you got brokenhearted. But you used to be really stressed out about this person. You used to really be focused on this relationship. And now you're not. I think now you're finally getting out of that focus. You're getting out of that funk. But in your past, there was a time where you were constantly repetition, trying to break down this person's walls, open up their heart, and I think you just kind of gave up here at some point. Let's go ahead and see this Six of Cups fate, clarify this with this fated partner. I just want one card. Okay, we have disconnected and unlovable. So in your past, you were feeling unlovable for whatever reason, whether it was, you know, personal things about yourself that you didn't like. Maybe the way you looked, the way you talked, your teeth, your job, whatever, you know. You felt unlovable and also being pushed away. Somebody pushing you away, not opening up their heart to you made you feel unlovable. And then we have disconnected. You never got deeply connected to this person. You tried and you tried and you tried, and you couldn't get connected to this person. So it was disconnected. It was disconnected around this time. And you don't know what to do about it. You're just like, well, I tried. I don't, you know, that's it. And that's why you're done. Nine of Swords in reverse. You're no longer putting energy into the situation because you hit the brick wall way too many times. Brick wall, brick wall, brick wall, brick wall. Okay, enough. You want to be stubborn, Four of Pentacles? Maybe you're dealing with a stubborn earth sign. Okay, you want to hit the brick wall 1,000 times? Go ahead. But you're done. And for the DF gem, you're done. You're like, you know what? Okay, yeah, I'm done hitting the brick wall. I'm done. Tell me about the Nine of Swords misery. Tell me about this. Tell me about the Nine of Swords misery. We have childish and cowardly. This could have involved children, 2 children, I don't know. This could be about children, I don't know. But someone was a coward to tell the truth. Maybe a coward to take responsibility for your children. Maybe a coward to face the love that you guys had. A coward to break down their walls. A coward. And if this is anything to do about your childhood, it could be that a coward beat or abused in some sense children or yourself. Or it could be that maybe there was a father that was a coward to be there for you. Or, you know, however this resonates. Maybe your person was a coward to be there for your children. They were just a coward. And so someone here was childish, irresponsible, lacking direction, and you're just done trying to break down their barriers. And you have, it seems like you have disconnected yourself emotionally and finally given up on pursuing this goal, and you have found peace and you're very stable. Your finances are good. Your job is looking very secure. Maybe you found a home that you're very, very secure in. You're not budging. Life is good in the essence of you're secure. You've got your affairs handled. Okay? We're going to go ahead and clarify a little bit more. It is cold in here. It's very cold in here. It's not even snowing. The bottom of the deck, I have void. So you feel alone. You feel like this is a void in your life. You feel like you're missing something. Thank you, Chanvan. Oh, thank you so much for the 1111. Thank you. My first donation of PayPal. Yeah, guys, please go to PayPal if you can. If you want to donate, please go to PayPal. I would be so appreciative, even if it's $1, just whatever. If you can't, like and subscribe. That's a way to support this channel. Okay, so let's move on here. It's cold, it's void. You do miss this person with the 6 of Cups. There's a part of you that you just can't help it. You miss them. You miss them so much. And you're like, God dang it, Steph. Steph, I had to give up on this person. I couldn't penetrate their heart. I tried. And I did my best. And I resorted to maybe magic. I did everything I could. And I just told myself, this is getting old, it's getting repetitive, and Gemini does not like a cycle like that. Gemini likes to spread their wings. Gemini likes to do different things. Gemini likes to have newness, freshness. And so when it's repetitive and old and consistent, bye-bye, says the Gemini. We're going to go ahead and clarify. Spirit, please clarify the sun and unavailable. It's like finally you see the light, right? Finally you see the light that this person is unavailable, not because they don't love you, not because that there's not a connection, but unavailable because they choose to close their heart down and have a wall up between you guys. That's the only reason they're unavailable. This is also that your lover is emotionally unavailable, okay? Emotionally. There's the 9 of Swords. Yeah, could also be done with the Libra. Sleepless nights, baby. You finally see the light. There was many nights where you stayed up all night until the sun came up. You stayed up all night, possibly doing candle magic, praying, crying, maybe listening to tarots. Tarot after tarot after tarot. You stayed up because of thoughts or nightmares, dreams, I don't know, but you just didn't have good sleep. And you would wake up the next day and just go, God, I'm worn out. And Gemini hates feeling worn out. Bottom of the deck is 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you were tired of this going on and on and on and on and on. Endless story, never-ending story. It was year after year. It could be 4 years. 4 years that you were working on this relationship. Each pentacle represents 1 year. We have 4 here. We also have the 7. So this is frustrating at this point. Tell me about the 3 of Cups and guarded. You're protecting your happiness now. You're putting your guard up, saying, no, you're not gonna damage my happiness again. Oh yeah, strength, baby. 100%, you're probably done with a Leo as well. Okay, here you are saying, yeah, I have control of my life. You're not going to take advantage from me. Thank you, Hummingbird Balance. I love you. Thank you, Hummingbird, for the 1111. Yay! I'm so happy. Yay. This is beautiful because you're finally taking control of your life. You're creating healthy boundaries. You're telling this person you're not allowed to abuse me. You're not allowed to penetrate my heart and mind and body and soul anymore. I have healthy borders, healthy boundaries, limits. You're not going to pursue me like that. I'm not going to let you in and hurt me like that. And so this is getting control of your emotions and getting control of your own happiness. Bottom of the deck again is the 2 of Pentacles. You are balancing out your life, and part of balancing out your life is not allowing them to come in and wreck your happiness. That's it. That's like your new 2020 goal. Being happy and letting no one come in and jack with it. Okay, let's clarify manipulation and the 4 of Pentacles. This person was stubborn. This person manipulated you. This person took advantage of you. This person may have wanted to, you know, ask you for money sometimes, or maybe ask you for help with certain things in their life, maybe even advice, maybe even intimately. This person may have taken advantage a few times and you felt manipulated and just disrespected. Let's clarify this. Nine of Cups. So there's some selfishness. This person was selfish. The way you view it is this person got what they got and didn't say thank you. Uh-huh. Yes, you did? We gotta do potty. Hang on, guys. My little squirt. Yay! Pee. Pee? Okay, come on, you little squirt. Come on. Come on. Get over here, you little squirt. Get over here. Who's cute, huh? Who's the cutest? Stop kissing you all the time? I love it. Oh, you did it already in there. And you did. Feel it. Probably last night. Okay. Here. Go ahead. Here. What's wrong? What? What's wrong? You sit down. There you go. Hang on, guys. Let me grab the pull-up. Where is it? Okay. Gotta grab the pull-up. Hi, Josie Meow. I am busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Yes, you're gonna wish me cake? Did you do it? Did you do it? You did? Good job. Are you sure? Okay. I'm so funny. Huh? Okay. You're very good. Wash your little baby hands. No? Wanna go naked? Look at you, cute stuff. Do you want a ring pop? Do you want a ring pop? Do you want a sucker? Do you want a ring pop? No. Okay. You get what you want. It's a ring pop. There's squishies. There's glow-in-the-dark sticks. Don't dump it out. Okay. Hurry up, because I gotta get back. There's an airhead. You like those? What? What? Okay. Only one. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Mama's got to do what I got to do. All right, got to get done with these diapers. Got to potty train this boy. He's doing good. It's been a good few days. All right. So anyways, this person really didn't say thank you, was a little bit selfish, took advantage of you in many ways. They consistently kept coming towards you, like coming to see you at your house. A lot of them were coming to see you at your house. A lot of them only were coming to see you at night. This made you happy. They fulfilled you. They fulfilled some part of your heart as your desire was happy and fulfilled because they would love you intimately. They would fulfill your emotions. They would make you feel good about yourself. They would make you feel desired and wanted, but they never gave you that 10 of Cups. They always just gave you this 9 of Cups, and it was like really happy wish fulfillment. You're like, oh, they would show up. They would show up. They would communicate. Page of Wands. They would show up for intimacy. They would show up for, sexual texts. They would show up to visit you and see you once in a while. They would keep in touch with you, and that made you happy. That was the consistency that you liked. And the past 4 years, maybe they did a good job consistently communicating with you, consistently being in your life, but they never gave you the 10 of Cups. They made promises they didn't keep. Tell me about the fixated and 4 of Swords. So you finally made peace with this, but tell me about this energy. Clarify this. Clarify this. Please clarify this. Knight of Wands. Look at that. Two of Pentacles again on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this person never got off the fence. And I think that was your issue, right, Gemini? Right? Your person did not get off the fence. They kept coming towards you like a knight, but never a king. They gave you love like 9 of Cups, but never 10. And it was consistent, and they always pursued you. Oh, your guys' passions were on point. You guys had a very nice, intimate chemistry, okay? And that was good. It was like, okay, this is good, but I'm lacking the luster of what I really want. And Gemini, what you really had your sights set on was a lot more than this. You got a wheel, yay! So how disappointing. And this person never really adjusted to what you wanted. So, good, but not good enough, right? And let me tell you, this person could also be a Saggy, but fire for sure. This person has fire. See a lot of Leo and Saggy here. They could be double fire. Or maybe you're just looking at your fire. Maybe you have fire. But let's just get to the point here. This person that you're dealing with, DF Gemini, okay, whoever you're dealing with, and keep in mind this is reversible, but was in and out of your life. Back and forth, on the fence. You knew they loved you. 9 of Cups. You knew that you guys had a strong chemistry. You knew that you guys had this fated relationship, 6 of Cups. It was fated, it was soulmate, it was brought together by the universe. You felt the deep connection. So you were never not sure about any of that. But you're sick of this person rushing in and rushing out. It was like this person never stayed the whole night. Or they stayed the whole night and then left right away in the morning. This is a Captain rush in and rush out. So this person was good intimately as a lover, like an intimate lover, but where's the king attitude here? Where is this I'm here to stay? Only one. And this is when you wanted them to get off the fence. Okay. Off the fence of being a lover and off the fence into a committed partner. And that's what made you feel unlovable. Because you're like, I'm good enough to sleep with. I'm good enough to be your best friend with the 3 of Cups. I'm good enough to be someone you can confide in. I'm good enough to be someone you can keep in contact with. I'm good enough to be all these things to you, but I'm not good enough for you to commit to. And this is where you were like, whoa, hell no. And Gemini, DF, I think you found yourself in this position often where you guys are friends with benefits. Or you're best friends and then you turn into lovers. Or your lover always wants to be friendly. And you're like, I want more than that. And Gemini, we'll get into in the extended why this person felt you could only be a friend and not a committed wife or husband. We'll get into that. But it is what it is. I don't know what to say here. Let's go ahead and look into this unlovable and 6 of Cups. Mostly it's very childish. Childish behavior. Tell me about this. We have death. You could be done with the Scorpio. It's over. I think what made you feel unlovable and disconnected is this relationship ended. It couldn't go on like that. But with death comes transformation, but it's definitely done and over. So this 6 of Cups in the past you have ended this. You disconnected yourself emotionally, and maybe you've been disconnected emotionally for a long time. A lot like the DM Gemini here. How they 8 of Cups and disconnected emotionally. Well, DF down here, Gemini, you also disconnected emotionally. And you had to for your own good. Because if you kept your heart in the mix, you would be a ruined soul. So somehow you decided to meditate and ground and find peace. Understanding that the reason this person is doing to you what they're doing to you is not your fault. And that you are worthy. And that they need to see the light. That's what got you out of your funk. Okay? Bottom of the deck is 10 of Swords in reverse. The swords are finally falling out of your back. This person backstabbed you in the past, betrayed you, but you've healed and you've forgiven. Which is beautiful for a Gemini to forgive and find that peace is a really beautiful thing. Let's go ahead and clarify this Nine of Swords in reverse. Cowardly and childish. This person is also in an illusion. They're delusional. They believe their own lies. And you just are like, okay, childish. Okay. Tell me about this childish, cowardly person that you finally stopped stressing about. Oh my gosh. King of Swords, Five of Cups. Broke your heart. Yeah. Tore you to bits. Stomped on your heart. Yeah. Maybe chose you for another third party. You betcha. What happened to your Three Cups? They destroyed it. They squashed your happiness. And the good news is it's a fated relationship. Two Cups still standing. But this person believes that there is no Two of Cups still standing. That all your happiness and friendship is ruined. That whatever happened to destroy you guys destroyed it forever. And this person doesn't believe at this time that there's any hope. This person is completely in a lot of emotional pain over the separation. This person misses your friendship. Gemini, no one can be a better friend than you. And Gemini, this is you. You stood your ground. You got direct. You told this person, I believe the DF Gemini put this person in their place and said, hey, you did me so dirty. You did me wrong. You did wrong with your children. You did wrong with our relationship. You did wrong with our friendship. You betrayed me. You backstabbed me. I didn't deserve it. You have karma coming for you. And that's what this King of Swords is saying. You may have even gotten judicial systems involved. You may have gotten a counselor involved, a police officer involved, an older parent involved, or an older brother, sibling, or friend involved. Somebody else got involved and you expressed yourself. And this person knows exactly what they did because you were honest to a fault. Honest. You just got real. You're like, look, I'm going to get more real than anyone's been real with you. I love you. We are best friends, whether you want to admit it or not. I've supported you. I've been there for you. I've had your back. I've been a consistency in your life. I've never attacked you, never tortured you, never went after you for what you've done. I've held on to this beautiful, loving relationship. Even though I felt you cut me off, disconnected from me, even in the silence, I stood strong for us. But now we're at a point where I'm not going to cry over you anymore, and I'm not going to stay up all night about this, and I'm not going to worry and stress myself about this. And whatever choices you made, they're your bad. And you got karma coming for you. Don't think that you're going to escape the karma of what you did here. Don't think that you're going to get away with taking advantage, using and abusing and hurting, and it's not going to come back to bite you. And the King of Swords is saying, do what you got to do. Do whatever you're going to do. But know this, truth always comes out. The truth always remains. The truth always is a shining light in the dark. There's no hiding it. So go ahead and run from this. As long as you can run from this like the coward, childish kind of person you are, go ahead and feel guilty and not speak up. But if you don't remedy what happened here, it's going to get remedied for you because I got something coming for you. This death is coming. There's an impending ending on whatever decision this person made. And in the extended, I'm going to see what this person is doing. What decision did they make that has led you to giving up on them? And what has led them to the karmic plank, for a lack of better words. They're going off the karmic plank. And we're going to get into that. But you are good, Gemini DF. You have a new day coming for you. I see that you might be buying a house in the next 3 months or getting stable at least financially in the next 3 months, within the next 3 months. I see that today is a new day and that you are the butterfly who has transformed. Your heart is open and wide. You are healed. You did the work. This Gemini DF did it. She 4 swords this, prayed, meditated, fasted, got clear-minded, and has peace of mind. This DF Gemini went into her history, into her or his past, and dealt with the demons. Okay, that 9 of Swords is the inner demons, the fears, the anxieties, the insecurities. You dealt with them. And now the sun is you now. You are wise. You are healed. You are fresh. You are new. It's a new day. And you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. Okay, but you're ready for it. And you know it's going to be good because you're calling it in. And that's what you're doing. I'm going to go ahead and see what the message is for you with this person. What is the message for you, DF Gemini? What is the message for you, DF Gemini? Divine Feminine Gemini, what is your message? Oh, yes. Beauty, my love. Beauty. And it is a waning gibbous, which is release. The waning is the releasing of the moon's energy, and it's the number 20. You're feeling beautiful. You're loving yourself. Spring is coming. You have a spring in your step. You are no longer feeling unlovable. You're no longer feeling like you're not worthy. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You see the beauty in this relationship, the beauty in the situation. This is the attitude of gratitude. This is the beauty. It's from the inside out. And you're learning to love life, love yourself, and love every breath you take, every day you have. You're grateful. And you're very humble and forgiving. And that is the beauty. So let me get my book and read that just a little bit there for you. The number 20, yes, that's what it was. Beauty is like medicine. It can even heal the most broken spirit. See, you guys were a broken spirit. Beauty is everywhere in nature. Just look. Beauty comes in many forms, and we can choose to find it. I love how I look. Rid yourself of clutter and what you find disagreeable. So you might be ridding your house of clutter, ridding your life of clutter. You're beautifying yourself and your life. You're getting rid of it, the waning. Beauty to me isn't just makeup and fancy skincare or society's current beauty ideal. Beauty is nature and having things I find beautiful in my home, in my heart, and in my mind. I look around me as I write, and I can see the inky dark clouds racing across the violet sky, the birds riding the wind, and it's beautiful. On my desk is a small piece of glass a friend made for me, and a small bowl of summer frangipani, whatever. My feet rest on a hand-woven carpet of desert colors, and my toenails are painted with shimmering turquoise, my favorite color. And all of these are expressions of beauty to me. They raise my mood and they give me joy. My heart and my mind. Everyone can experience beauty every day if they choose to look. So you're choosing to look at what you have. Again, it's the attitude of gratitude. And I think you are beautifying your environment, and which makes you feel good in the inside too. Let's get how this person feels about you. Hold on. What? You want me? Carry me. Carry me. Carry me. You're just a little squirt.
And kind of a whale.
And kind of a whale.
Yes.
Okay. I love you.
And also, well, it's friends. They swim in the water. Then they kind of would have some sharks.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of go
Oops.
to the deep cave.
Mm-hmm.
And
You get my card? It fell.
this one?
Yeah. Thank you. So we're going to see how this person feels about you and how you feel about this person.
And kind of the whale swims in the water.
Hold on. No, don't mess up my cards.
Go to the deep cave.
Okay, I have to explain to them.
The crab.
Okay, I need to explain to them.
The hermit crab.
Yeah, the hermit crab. Okay, so this is how this person feels about you, okay? Number one,
Mommy.
I feel safer in the silence. This person feels like they cannot talk to you right now, period, because they're scared. I don't know, they're scared. Don't, please, that's turning my cards. Don't do that. Don't.
Well, I can't fix it.
You want to be up here with me. Don't mess up the desk. So this person does not want to talk right now. It's just not the right time. They're absolutely terrified of what you could say or what will be said. The next card is I got spooked. So this person just got scared of the intimacy of the relationship. I don't think this person ever realized what a real relationship with your best friend and what that actually looks like. This person did not realize that you guys had such a close connection. This person thought that they've had beautiful connections before, falling in love with people that were like friends, but what you guys had was so much more real, so much more intimate and deep that this person was like, oh my God, this is the deepest, crazy relationship I've ever had. And believe it or not, it really scared them. It scared them to commit. The next one is, I'm in a much better headspace right now. So that person is actually thinking and seeing things a lot better than they were. And that's something to be happy about because they were not in a good headspace, clearly, previous to this. The way they feel is you're also in a much better headspace, Gemini. They feel like maybe you were a mental wreck at one time and now you're grounded and you're secure. And they're just like, wow, go Gemini. Let's see how you feel about them. Okay, I need to move you away because you're touching that. That's no. Get behind me, okay? No. You can get behind me. Ride me like a little piggyback. It's okay. Okay, fine. Anyways, let's finish this here. So, how do you feel about them? To the point. I feel badly for the way I treated you. You didn't deserve that. You feel like they should feel bad. You feel like you should say sorry. You should feel bad for the way you treated me. You're looking for that apology. Okay. The next one is you are an angel. You feel like regardless of what happened between you guys, they were sent to you for a reason. That if it weren't for them, you wouldn't have been as secure and grounded and changed without them. So they are your angel. They are, because in some way, even though it was through pain, because of them, you're better. Because of them, you've seen the light on many things. And because of them, you've been healed. Bottom of the deck, maybe we're just too different. And that's kind of what you're trying to accept at this time, is maybe you and this person are just on two different planes. And you're trying to accept that maybe we just can't mesh well because the way I want things and the way this person wants things will never match. And so you're wondering if that is the case. You know, bottom of the deck, the underall energy here is I'm more affected than you know. You're both healing, and at the same time, you're more affected than you know. Even though you're happy and healed, there's still deep wounds because of this that maybe sometime, someday, you will address. I'm going to put you out there. Now stop. So this is something that you have to make peace with. And eventually you will. There's still some reminiscences of pain. For them, they are more affected than you know. You may think that they're not bothered. You may think that they don't care, that they've just escaped reality, but really they're more affected by your relationship than you could even imagine. And I'll be right back. I'm going to move this little squirt.
No, Mommy.
Well, then stay here. I'm going to put you in the living room. There's nothing wrong with that. Go play in the playroom. Go on. What is the outcome here for you guys? My stomach is growling. I'm starved. Oh, you guys, this is the cutest outcome. Look at this. I miss you, which is 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups. They miss you, DF Gemini. They miss your companionship. They miss your friendship. They miss your love. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, they do. Okay? And bottom of the deck, the underall energy for you guys is forgiveness. Okay? Forgiveness. You guys love each other. Look at these cute little swans. Oh my gosh. OMG. Yeah, you guys have love. Look at you, Geminis. What I notice about both of you, DM and DF, is this Twinkie appeal, which is twinsies. Okay, we have true love, twin flames, we have forgiveness, the twins. There's this union, there's this Six of Cups energy. You guys are beautiful as a couple. And I'm just really sorry that whatever happened wrecked your guys' relationship. But you guys were a match made literally in heaven. Yeah, like literally a match made in heaven. And even the archangels support this relationship. So it's so sad, aww, that there's an ending and there's drama and there's pain and regret. I do think this person is going to shape up. In the extended, I'm going to see what this person is going to do to come towards you, hun. I'm going to see what this person's going to do. I'm going to get both outcomes for these. But before I get into that, you know, which please go to the extended, jks1111.com. You can pay $99 and you'll have a whole month of all the extendeds. I am catching up on January, so only reason I'm doing January right now is I have to do the year 2020 overview for your sign. And that's a free gift with the membership. So for Gemini, you're going to get to see January to December what 2020 is going to look like for you on a month-by-month basis, okay? So I will get into that, but we're going to find out how this person is going to have a future here, what's going on with the decision that was made they're not happy with. That's the DM Gemini. And if they are ever going to come back, if there's any growth for this in the future, or what their future holds. We're going to get into that. This one down here is just how are they going to come back because they miss you. There's a reconciliation between the DF Gemini and their lover, okay? And then, real quick, before I come back, I'm going to do singles. But I'm going to go put him comfortable in the living room and just get him settled so he's not whining behind my back. The whole time I'm doing a singles reading. So hang tight, grab a drink. I'm going to do a singles read for Gemini, and I'll be right back.
No.
So if you're not single,
No,
you can go.
No.
Hey, shh, no, it's okay. I'm going to get you some snack. I'm going to get you comfortable. This is not for you. Oops, you dropped your whale? Here, get him. Okay, we're going to get this guy just comfy real quick, and I'll be back. Come on, Squirt. It's okay. Let's just do something better than hanging out with Mom's butt. That's not fun. Okay? That's not fun. Come on. Okay, your Sesame Street's on. Okay. Well, honey, they're in the living room on the couch. I just saw them.
Mom, brown.
Yeah, the brown one's on the couch.
Black.
That one.
Black.
Brown, black, and green. They're all on the couch.
Brown.
They're all on the couch in the bag.
Mommy.
Oh my
Black.
God. I'll be right back, guys.
Black. Black. Brown.
I told you it's on the couch. Now come on.
No, this one.
Okay, take it and go on with yourself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh.
That's the best words I heard all day. Okay. All right. So, anyways, I'm back. Let's do singles. Oh, my stomach is crazy. Oh my God, you should hear it. It's like, "Rawr, I hate you. Eat some food." I feel like Venom with that alien stuck inside me. You will eat. I know, stomach, shut up. I will get there. Okay, so singles gem. Singles gemmies. What's going on with you? Single, 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 ready to mingle. Beautiful Geminis. Woo, woo. Okay. That was a lot. Whew. I almost dropped it. So we got 3 cards that came out. We have Justice. Could be dealing with the Libra. Okay. And then we have here 7 of Cups. Choices. Could be dealing with the Cancerian. We have Death. Could be dealing with the Scorpio. All right. So what I see here is you had a breakup. It was meant to happen. It was justice. You had to get rid of some toxicity in your life. The ending that you went through, the separation of whoever you were with, opened up tons of new possibilities. You have a lot of people to choose from. You know, people get mad because when a Gemini is single, they have more than one option. I mean, they've usually always got a few people interested at the same time. So here's Gemini, multiple people, multiple offers, different choices. You could move here, you could go there, you could be with that person, you could be with that person. You have one friend that wants to go out with you one night, you have another friend that wants to go out with you the same night. People are jealous and they're fighting over Gemmy. So you're over here just trying to make the right decisions. You're just trying to make the right path for yourself. You're choosing your friends very wisely. You're thinking long and hard about where you want to move, where you want to locate, where you want to be. You have a lot of ideas and fantasies right now. You're very creative. And with the Justice card, you're very fair-minded. You're also no bullshit. So for a single Gemini, you don't, if there's any misconduct, if there's any, like, and I mean, like, you're picky. If there's anything off about someone, it's dead and over. You don't have time to waste on bullshit. And I think you're very, very, very picky. And you're like, if you have one thing about you that I don't vibe with, this ain't happening. And so really for single Geminis, you're very picky. And I guess as you should be, based on the relationships you've had in the past, you're like, I'm not going down that road again, Steph. You bet your ass I'm going to be picky. It looks like you spent 7 months or more with somebody, and you realize that it was kind of a waste of time, and you're ready for more. So let's see what's happening here. You're just open. You're feeling positive. You feel very in control with your life. Yeah, it's looking good for you. You've been reborn. I think you went from a young, not very confident person to an extremely confident person. Like, you've transformed with the Death card. So let's learn more about single Gemini. 4 of Pentacles. You're watching your money. You're saving. You're really focused on financial security. And that's your focus. Right now for single gems, it's creating those pentacles. And you're looking for ways to make more money. You're very creative. So I think you could be doing something with your hands, something with art, writing, music, painting, whatever it is. You're using your hands to get hands-on and creative with something. I also do feel like there's somebody that could be an earth sign, possibly a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus guy or girl that doesn't want to let you go, single Gemmy. They're like, you ain't going, Gemmy. You thought you were going to go? You thought you could just leave me like that? Look at that. Like, no, I want to marry you. There's somebody somewhere that wants to grab you and hang on before anybody else gets a hang of you. They're worried that you're going to meet someone. They're worried that you're going to move on, get married, have a life, and it's not going to be them. They know that you have options. Whoever this is like, Steph, Gemini has options. I don't know if I can quite stand up to their expectations. I don't know if this chummy is going to choose me based on our history or based on what I have to offer. This person's insecure and very worried. I would say this person's very nurturing, very giving. This person loves to cook. This person loves to be at home. This person loves to make a beautiful home. This person could be in real estate. Whoever this is that's pursuing you could definitely be in real estate or in some kind of property management, or at least interested in like different homes and traveling, and maybe even an interior decorator. Something to do with beautifying the home is what I'm feeling. And so this person is like wanting to grow with you and build some kind of an empire with you. Very Queen of Pentacles, male or female, doesn't matter. Look, it came out again. Unbelievable. They are Queen of Pentacles. They want you, Gem. They want you. Let's see what's happening. Oh, God. No. Gem, you're not ready for that. I think you're like, well, yeah, marriage is nice, but I want to work on my body. I want to work on my house. Materialism is important to me right now. I want to acquire wealth. I want to acquire beauty. I want to acquire, my education. This is a little selfish. You're like, I want to do me, Steph. And that's what single Gem is saying. I want to do me. Is it wrong to do me? I just want to do me. And this person's like, yeah, it's wrong. I'm offering you the ring. And you're like, I don't really want it. I want to play. I want to play. This is like, I want to have a good time. I would love to hang out with you and get, however with you sometimes, but I don't want that commitment. I just don't, there's also a lack of trust. For a single Gem, you may have a trust issue. And that's something that you're working on. Justice does represent truth. And Seven of Cups, choices, does represent confusion and not so sure and not knowing what to pick and feeling emotionally torn. So yeah, you could definitely be, I don't know if I could trust people, and that's because of your past. In your past, you could have dealt with a Capricorn or another earth sign that really made you feel like you were their property, made you feel confined, constricted, and you don't know if you really ever want to go there again. So you're kind of a little bit scared of commitment. So this person feels like you're leaving them out in the cold. Like you've ignored them, dark night of the soul. They don't know what's going on. And the way you feel, Gemmy, is, Steph, then they're confused. Then they're a confused person, and I don't want anything to do with them because I want someone with a head on their shoulders. I want someone that knows what the hell's going on with their life. I want someone that's secure. I want someone that knows how to handle responsibility and love and commitment. I don't want somebody that is wishy-washy, up and down, in and out, confused, and I don't want that drama. And so you're like, Steph, that's why I'd rather be single right now and just mingle and just date, because I don't want to put pressure on someone, because that's a lot to put on someone. Maybe I'm not ready for that. Maybe I am ready for kissing and loving and hugging and holding hands and movies and Netflix and chill nights. Maybe I'm ready for that, but I'm not ready to just jump the gun and be committed and be someone's boo 24/7 to where it's lockdown. Like Gemini, I feel like you just got out of a lockdown situation and you're not ready to just go jump back in a lockdown situation. And furthermore, Gemini is saying, I've never really just done me. I've never really just loved on me and fell in love with myself and spoiled myself and I never just did me. It's like, you know, I've seen a lot of these women who have been married for years and their room was always neutral colors, or their house was always decorated just so, or the man cave was always for the man, or you know what I mean? And then they have a divorce or a breakup and all of a sudden the man cave becomes meditation central. It becomes Yogaville. You know, they put up their beanbag cushions and their dream catchers and they've got light down there and they've got serene music and incense and you know, Buddhas and like, yeah, this is my Zen spot. And instead of having a neutral comforter, they go out and buy a purple comforter. Hello, right? Or they go out and buy pink. They want pink roses on their bedspread or sunflowers, you know, something where before they never got to experience that because they were locked down in a relationship. And so now you finally get to stretch out your wings and see what life is like with Gemini. And you're kind of loving yourself and I think you're falling in love with you and that feels really, really good. And so this person wants to offer you a relationship and I'm not saying you're turning it down flat out, but what I'm saying is you're not making the decision to do it either. And this person senses that. This person's like, okay, Jemmy's keeping me on a string, not quite letting me go, but at the same time being pretty obvious that they're not wanting more. So there is some confusion here at the Seven of Cups. Whew, that took a while to get out. Let's get a little bit more for Gemini. Single. One more, please. One more for Gemini. Single. Let me know, let me know. Okay, we're done. Yeah, you fell out of love with love. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yikes. I don't want to work with other people. This is like, look, I'm going into business for myself. It's been a good run. Thank you, career, for everything you've given me. I'm ready to see what the future holds. You want to work solo. This is also, I'm done with other people. I want to go on a vacation by myself, or I want to, you know, I just want to be alone. Isolation is really, and that's not like Gemini. Gemini is not like, oh yeah, isolation, woohoo. That's a Virgo thing. That's a Libra thing. That's, you know, they do like isolation sometimes, but Gemini, no, this is not working. But you want it. You do want some isolation. Page of Cups in reverse. You're spending time with kids. You're spending time with family. You don't want any of your own right now. Maybe you just don't want any children. You don't want to deal with children. You don't want to grow a relationship. You don't want to offer your cup of love to no one right now. It's your cup. Whenever you're ready to offer it, you'll offer it. This person is kind of having a fit about you not wanting to commit. Okay? They're like, ugh, Gemini won't commit. Ugh, Gemini doesn't, like, they text you something, right? And they expect you to have this monologue, this back and forth with them, and you're not. They'll text you something out of the blue and like, hey, yeah, so this is what I picked up at the store today. And you're like, oh, cool. And that's it. And they're like, that's it? They're like, yeah, it was really fun. And you're like, nice. Thumbs up. And they're like, what the what? I'm trying to pursue Gemini and they're not interacting with me. And I see this person consistently trying to reach out and you're just not biting the bait. You're just not biting the bait. You're like, okay, well, you're not being mean, but you ain't coming up on them either, okay? The next one is Ten of Swords in reverse. You're healing, honey. And that's good. And I think what everybody needs to know about this single Gemini is they need to heal. Gemini has had 10 swords in their back. They've had a burden. They've had pain and suffering. They've had grief, loss, betrayal, and they need this for themselves. And even if you don't know that you need this for yourself, Gemini, I'm here to say you do. Go on that vacation by yourself or with your children. Go to that faraway place you never thought was possible because money was tight and you were so busy supporting other people. Go do that for you. Go spend that money on you, whether it's getting your hair done, your nails done. Maybe you want a breast implant augmentation. Maybe you want, whatever it is you want. Go do it. Now's the time. Maybe you want eye surgery, something like that, and you've never been able to get the eye surgery because you've been so busy for everybody else and just not doing you. And whatever it is, Gemini, even if it was you've been single for a long time, this is the year where you're going to start loving you regardless. And it needs to happen, and that's what Spirit has in store for you. We're going to get a little oracle, and then I'm going to see what is in store for you for 2020. So we are going to go on the extended what's in store for single Gemini for 2020. But let's get an oracle here for you with my Alice in Wonderland, Colette Baron Reed. Single Gemini. Changed in the night. Isn't that cool? Changed in the night. It's like you changed overnight for some people. The number 11, divine number, doors are opening. It says, Gemini, you have changed quickly. Quickly. So you are like night and day. You went from some area of your life which must have been terrible to a very positive. And this is changing overnight. You have a whole new point of view. No one understands it. No one's ever seen it from you before, but they're seeing it now. A lot of people are talking about this drastic change. They love it. Some people hate it. It doesn't matter. You're doing you. You love it, and that's what matters. And so Gemini has been transformed into a whole new person. And I don't think the world has met you yet. So they're about to meet you come 2020. Let's pull a moon card here for you, because I can't find my Alice in Wonderland book. What the heck? I don't know why I can't find my Alice in Wonderland book. That's strange. Whatever. Okay. So I'm going to do my moon oracle. Give me a message here for single Gemini. Release. Waning crescent. Okay, there you go. And look at the butterflies. Transformation and change. So, single Gem, yeah, you've released your burdens. Done. You're releasing people. You're releasing your past life self. You're releasing karmic patterns. You're just done. You feel like a brand new person. It's like you woke up today and went, and it was a breath of fresh air. You finally let it go. You let go of caring what other people thought. You let go of relationships that kept you burdened down. You let go of worries. You let go of things that are out of your hands. The Serenity Prayer, right? Just quote the Serenity Prayer to yourself. And I don't know it all, but it's, God grant me the serenity to change the things I can, have peace with the things that I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference. I know it's not like that, but it's something like that, okay? And let's read this for you. And it says, let's see. Let it go. It's time to release anything that doesn't serve you or make you happy. Old negative habits do not engage you anymore, as the payoff is not enough. I love that. Old negative habits and cycles do not engage you anymore, as the payoff is not enough. You are ready to make room for bigger, brighter, more aligned things. There is a payoff if we decide to finally release something we don't need or want. The payoff is being as individual as you are. But there will be universal feelings of making space for something new. So this is in the form of decluttering your house, making room in your closet, making room in your life, clearing out the junk and the clutter. A lot of you Geminis may actually be in the business right now of decluttering your home. And that I got this home house real estate thing going on with the whole Geminis. So, and look at me, I am moving. I am in a sense decluttering because I'm getting rid of things as I move. Maybe a lot of you guys are moving out and moving on with your life. Maybe some of you guys are moving to different states. Maybe some of you guys are moving to different houses. Maybe you guys are just going in that garage or in your house and getting everything out and making space for a whole new you, a whole new life, a whole new home. Maybe it's just going to look different. Everything's different because you're different. And that's generally the feeling that I see and get with you. Okay? So bottom of the deck is new beginnings, and it is the new moon, the number 2 for everybody. This is a whole new life for Gemini. We're going to go ahead and see what this life has in store for you. I'm going to go in the extended. It won't be a long extended. I've been trying to cut the long extensions short because my intros are so long. This is already 115 minutes. So that's a very long intro. So the extended may be half hour, something like that. But we are going to get the answers. And I am going to do the full year of 2020 for Gemini. So whatever this year has to bring in for you, believe me, January to December, you're going to want to go there and see what's happening for Geminis. And I'll throw some astrology in there too and all of that. So anyways, remember this is a journey, not a destination. Just keep swimming. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. If this resonated with you, please leave it in the comments. If you love this reading and you want to see more, please feel free to donate at jks1111.com. If you're looking for an emergency reading, you can go to my website as well, jks1111.com. If you're interested in any of these kinds of tarot cards that you've seen today, you can go there to jks1111.com and purchase my own tarot, as well as my oracles, if you're interested in those. Those are also available. So go ahead and do that. If you do purchase any of my decks, I will be calling your name out tonight. I plan on dedicating a reading just to the people that did donate the 50 or more that I was catching up on, and the few people that have bought my decks that I didn't do a reading for. So just let me know. But I will be checking the PayPal to double check that. Thank you so much for your support on this channel and my kiddos. I love you, and I'll see you later. After I'm done with this extended, I'm going to come back on, and after I eat, and I will be doing a reading for Libra. So if you're a Libra, or you know a Libra, or something's prominent in your 7th house or in the sign of Libra, please tune in for Libra's reading. That's going to be next. So stay tuned. And after that, I will be doing Aquarius. So Aquarius, stick around. Today's about the air signs, all right? I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.